Hello and welcome to the Craft of Gaming preview. I'm previewing for my next episode, which is going to be a discussion of romance in LARP, tabletop, and online gaming, specifically in character romance. Out of character romance, I'm not an expert by any means. But I am not here to bemoan my singleness or lack thereof. Rather, I am here to give you some insight and thoughts about how to role play this affection, how to do so in a respect and communicative way that allows you to have meaningful role play come out of relationships, whether they're successful, unsuccessful, or deeply complicated. I think this is a really interesting topic, and I feel that within gaming, romantic connections of characters or characters to NPC characters can be a really rich way of developing characters. Obviously, it's not the only way, and someone shouldn't be defined through their romantic connections to others solely, unless it's the kind of game where that's the primary method of storytelling. But it's something that's worth talking about. For this evening, I would like to speak a bit about a few things that I've been doing in my hobby life outside of writing Craft of Gaming. I have assisted at NPCing at Stardust, a Maho Shoujo LARP, which was run in Philadelphia this weekend by Hans Salvacion, Carter Sneeringer, and my good friend Joey Glaser. I consider all three of them friends, but I always like to put the caveat, particularly before Joey, if only because he and I are quite close, and I don't want to give anyone the idea that, like, I'm just some random guy endorsing this game. I do have personal connections to those that are doing a lot of storytelling, and a fair amount of the other staff and I are quite friendly as well. So I just wanted to put that out there before I said how much I liked it, which, if you haven't guessed, I did. I was there NPCing for them. I played a Slug King and some random Voidlings at various times. I had fun watching characters be played and enjoying the combat with them. I was sort of one of the combat NPC that they asked to do quite a bit for. I got called out jokingly and in an affectionate way as a jock, which I suppose to a degree is true. I spend all my time lifting weights, so I'm better at sword fighting, and I spend all my time sword fighting so that I'm better at LARPing, specifically combat. So I guess there is some veracity to the joking accusation of me as a big sword jock, even though I really do give a lot of attention and time to things like in-character writing, role play, and respectful communication between players. So there's that. I will be NPCing for them again, and they are going to be playing at some camps throughout the tri-state New Jersey and New York, Pennsylvania area in the future. I am given to understand they may be playing at Camp Sacagawea, which some of you who have played Dystopia Rising New Jersey, Night Realms, or a few other games have played at. So it is, I don't know the exact details of but I do know that it's coming up perhaps as soon as March. I'm going to tell you all more as I find out. And I highly recommend the game. It is deeply welcoming to anyone in the LGTB QA community. The overall, that umbrella. I don't want to mistakenly say or leave out a name there, but I just want to give some idea, if you are trans or non-binary, gay or whatnot, it is a very accepting place to be, and it is run by people that are familiar with accepting of those issues and have that a lot on their mind when they, deal with the in-universe discrimination against characters, not for that, but rather for being magical characters known as Mahos. So that is something that is a part of the setting. They're great about content and trigger warnings. they're incredibly good about inclusiveness and about making sure the players are taking care of themselves. You can always walk out of a scene because, for whatever reason, if you know you're not able to deal with it, or you have to deal with some of your own stuff, you know, your health and safety takes high priority. So I love Stardust. I look forward to helping out with it more. I don't think it's something I'm going to be playing as a character, because my orientation towards it is more as a supporter and a friend of those that are running it. And I want to see it succeed by being a volunteer for it. I will note as well that it had a very large core of volunteer NPCs, and that seemed to be really good. So I do recommend that. Next thing I did this weekend was I was actually doing a Battlesword demo at a Flyers game with several of the other Battlesword fighters. That was really fun. We did it after the first period ended. The Flyers happened to win that game. It was quite pleasurable and enjoyable. And if you are in the Philadelphia area, please come out to like the East Falls zone within it. Look Battlesword up and come and cross blades with me. I highly recommend it. And there's nothing quite like the technical and physical exhilaration of having a sword fight on a Sunday, if you ask me. At any rate, that's all I have to say this day as far as my preview for Crafted Gaming. Hope you're all having a great time. And I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.